Good evening, sirs, moms, ladies and gentlemen. We are back live. Big day today. Yes, big day today. I'm sure everybody's seen Dr. Fauci getting cross-examined and given no comment. For that guy to be giving no comment, I mean, is just unbelievable. So, on we are live. That was a fast one today. So yes, hello everyone. As you know, I'm in court tomorrow. I submitted some paperwork today and yesterday, and the last time that I submitted a similar paperwork, when I got to court, I was greeted with loads of police constables in the courtroom. Thank God there were many to support us all throughout that week. So I'm hoping there'll be a couple supporting as well tomorrow. I know there's a couple coming. And, you know, I hate to ask troops, but unfortunately we do need witnesses, okay, in the form of manpower. In order for you to be a witness, you obviously have to turn up, witness said event, because you can't give a witness statement if you know, if you don't know, if you haven't seen. So I hope many can. Yeah, and we've got, I mean, I hope there's, I hope we can get somebody today that wants to challenge something in their local communities. Because for Dr. Fauci to get Fraser, how are you, my friend? For us to get Dr. Fauci, well, do you really think it's Dr. Fauci, innit? Is it part of the show? Well, I really enjoyed that. I mean, well, it's disgusting, isn't it? He shut down the world, or they rather, you know, because it's not just him. There was millions of these individuals that are uneducated in the law, which unfortunately makes them, you know, complicit in the crimes, because ignorance of the law is no defence. So it doesn't matter whether you're, you know, a clerk in the courts or fusilier at the Royal Welsh. If you have placed your eyes upon this affidavit, Dr. Francis Boyle, the one I refer to, and you do nothing with it, unfortunately you are complicit. Kevin, good luck tomorrow, brother. Go forth and conquer. Thank you, my friend. Kevin, as a matter of fact, send me a DM, because Mark Sexton reached out to me today, and I think it'll be worth you doing what I done today. So I'll text you after this, all right, my bro? Basically, just copying and pasting a letter. Put in, so you know that we got 2600047716, and they escalated it to the Metropolitan Police. Well, it's just chasing the Metropolitan Police up, because we haven't had no update on that. Evening, good man. All the best for tomorrow. Thank you, Simon. Thank you, troops. Yes, I hope. Well, we've submitted everything to the courts today and yesterday, challenging a whole lot of things. We've made them aware all the criminal procedure rules that they have violated within this letter or notice. The last time, the judge told me he wasn't willing to read anything that we'd submitted. What a wild one, innit? Going to court. Have you seen that evidence, boss? Or not yet? Looking forward to it, mate. Yes, good lad, Kevin. I wish there was 10 more just like you, my bro. Now there are now. We are there. So let's talk about Dr. Fauci, troops. Did everyone see Dr. Fauci? Did everybody witness that theatre? It was beautiful. Oh, it was beautiful. Good luck for tomorrow. Thank you, Campbell. So a friend of mine who unfortunately struggles with cancer Wait a moment, I'll tell you that now. Michael, greetings, Dale. It was all about removing Trump and huge profits for Big Pharma whilst carrying out the global depopulation agenda. Hear, hear, darling. Wabbit. Hope you made it okay on your journey when your van broke down. We did, thank you. Yes, the van kicked back in, but we had loads of people ready for the pickup. Thank you, troops. So a friend of mine today came over, struggles with cancer, right? After his 2 jabs, got cancer, throat cancer, had his throat ripped out. Before trying the Candesol, before trying RSO, before trying CDS and vitamin C and Laetrile, B17, all these other good things, right? So he done it. Now he's in shit state, right? He's in shit state with no throat. And he's potentially just got a scare now how the cancer's come back. Joe Rolly Gardra, so So I've been educating my friend now that he needs to try Laetrile and vitamin C, and you know, at least he's thinking about it, right? But he came over and my old man was like, do the chemo, listen to the doctors, right? And I showed him a little clip of Dr. Fauci's invoking the 5th Amendment, no comment, right? All the way for the full 4 hours, right? And I said, this is the guy that's educating the NHS, right? These are the people, and he's gone no comment for 4 hours. Who does that? Do doctors, right? Do doctors say no comment for 4 hours under oath? Think about that, troops. Think about it. He's an alleged doctor. Dr. Bloody Death. All right, he's no doctor. He's a satanic Luciferian fraud, is what he is. Dr. Fauci. It was Fauci though. A mate Q. No, I believe it was a one-place change. I mean, everything seems to be moving on the world stage towards patriotism. So, you know, I think that they are in control. Simon, bicarb of soda. No disease virus can develop in an alkaline environment. Yes, however, alkalatosis, I think it's called, when you have too much of it. So you should only do the organic food grade one once a day. Gavin boy, JJ boy, Andy boy. Dr. Dodge the question. Dr. Dodge the question, you son of a gun. I haven't swore yet. Only 11 minutes in though. Chemo will kill your organs. Thank you. Where do I get THC? For me, Medican. For you, anyway. Yes. I mean, so actually, you've asking me that question. You've just reminded me. Somebody was on about RSO the other day, and I checked with the dispensary. They do it £5 a mil. £5 a mil, and if you buy 30 mils, it drops it down to £2.60 a mil. Right, and I realised it was £2.60 a mil yesterday, and I was like, that. How cheap they can make. Look how cheap it is. Kills cancer. What's the Cancer Act? Is in 1939, I believe it is. What do you think that's for, troops? Read it yourself. Chemo, right, it's a hard sell, I know. The easiest way to do it, sirs, moms, is when you speak to your doctor, right? Because I was showing my guy with cancer now, I've got the Medican app. And I'm showing him, look, you can buy flour, you can buy RSO, right? Now, these doctors, right, the phone doctors, they're private. So they understand the endocannabinoid system because they learn it, because it's part of their job. If you go and speak to your doctor, every mammal, it's not just human, every mammal on planet Earth has what's known as an endocannabinoid system, sirs, moms, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Dave. Fabulous, thanks. You're welcome. And you can only feed it with one plant. The one that's tapped up in you. Okay, I didn't bring a training aid with me today, but you know, guys, you really got to get on this. You got to get on this train, because he's literally had his throat chopped out of him. Right now, he speaks through a box, and now they're telling him, "Oh, whoops, the cancer's still there, bro." Or potentially he's had a scare. He's got to go back soon. I mean, I pray to God that it's benign and it's not returned. But I said to him, bro, you know, you don't live a healthy lifestyle. And it's easy to wake up in the morning and just have your vitamins. And then set your alarm for 1200. 1200 goes, eat your vitamins. 1800, ding, 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 eat your vitamins. So we've got to start, got to start doing it. Paul, hi mate, are you okay? Considering I'm going to court tomorrow, and the last time that I submitted emails of this nature to court, there was police everywhere, bro. I'm not too bad. I smoked many cannons today. Yes, I do sometimes, but I'm alright, thank you for asking, kind sir. Evening, pal. Hi, Kent. Jill, oi, oi. Oi, oi. Jay, you are a sexy little... I don't swear on you anymore. Thank you, JJ. I love you too. Hi, Adam. So, has any of the viewers today been inspired by the Fifth Amendment? No comment. Ah, shit. Hope everything goes well. Andy, we got God on our side, bro. Worst case scenario, you know, I've got a minimum of one witness, and worst case scenario, they will contact my legal, because I can't expect my legal family to travel all the way from England all the time. You know, they're, you know, it's a journey. Public servant, my arse, lol. Oh, you're on about, are you on about, no comment, boy. Hey, hope it goes well. Thank you, darling. Ryan, fifth whopper. It's sad though, isn't it? And it's sad. He is the guy. He was the guy. Like I've been, you know, obviously the internet is blowing up, because we the people are the news now. Right? And people log on here to see what's up. They don't listen to what the MSN is, what shit they're shoveling. Apologies, that's my first one. 15 minutes in. Do apologise, troops. But yeah, I mean, it's everywhere now. I mean, the videos of him. It's all this. You got to do this. You got to do that. Fifth Amendment. Yeah, six foot apart. 6 foot apart. No comment. There's some absolute digital warriors. We salute you. Every herb. Oh, you're gone. Every herb for the healing of the nation. Cannibals for health. You're here, Simon. Andy with the hand signals. Good luck, my dude. Thank you, darling. Jill, hope it all goes well tomorrow. Sorry not able to be there once again. Jill, you can't make them all. Pray for us. The big man's definitely listening. And, yeah, somebody tagged me in a video today, and somebody's trying to hold a judge accountable in 2012. And they're blatantly just saying the police won't do their job, you know, because the judge is not above the law, sirs, ma'ams. I've currently got my feelers out for a solicitor that deals in the civil, because now what we want to do is we want to take the citizen's arrest all the way, because I was acquitted of force. Tens of millions of people seen that I definitely used force, right? So how can I use force on a copper and get away with it? Well, because the jury deemed that the force was lawful, sirs, ma'ams. Adam, I can't wait to take down police after 4, and dickhead broke into my house in front of my autistic kid. I've been writing my affidavit from the last court case, bro, and they're attacking me, right, for a little bit of weed. The gentleman that accumulated this evidence, ignored the affidavit of Dr. Francis Boyle, and signed off on fraudulent warrants twice. And I'm in the chair, not Sergeant Garrett Henry 4477. So I feel your pain, my bro. But listen, don't forget who they are. Remain strong. That's one thing. A lot of people give up hope because the timing is, it's just strenuous. It takes years to do. Guys, what example are we setting for the next generation, our children? Daniel John Christ, young boy. John, sing me a song then. Nah. Apologies, bro. I'm studio boy. Kieran, go get him. Dale, all the best for tomorrow. Big salute. Diolch yn fawr. Yes, thank you, troops. Well, listen. I mean, yeah. Just keep sharing that Dr. Fauci's no comment, Fifth Amendment nonsense, guys, because, again, I could see in Derek's eyes today. I was like, this is the guy that's teaching our doctors. This guy. Dr. Death, this guy. He's not teaching them, he's hijacked the medical industry. And again, sirs, mums, I had no idea how big of a illicit business, but apparently killing people slowly is great for business. So not many questions. Nobody wants to join. Nah, I love you all, guys. I'm just happy here spreading awareness because I know now the reconnaissance police, they're not called that, but that's what I call them. Well, we shouldn't call them reggae police because they're crap at their job. Well, I guess we did say police. Well, they're int cops anyway, but for those of you unaware, recently, since I've been in court, I know they're monitoring my social media. So I'm giving an hour a day. Why not? Why not? Wonderful. Shout out on Revel Honey. John, I felt an overwhelming amount of self-satisfaction today. Why is that, John? Where are you in court tomorrow? Joe, it is Merthyr Tydfil Crown Court for 1000 hours. You're a legend, Dale. Thank you very much. Linked to Pfizer. Yes. Policy enforcers. The system protects itself. I'd come if I was in Wales. My favourite place, Wales. Slow connection. Love it. Best wishes anyway. Thank you, Andy. Well, I think everybody that needs to be there is going to be there. You listening, big man? No, I know he is. I still can't believe it's not hundreds of us, though, troops. I mean, under criminal investigation, 26000047716. Live criminal investigation. Some punk ignores said affidavit, which clearly you shouldn't be avoiding stuff like that if you're in the police, right? And not enough people care is the honest. But we're getting there, People, not everybody knows how to fight. Not everybody knows what to do in these circumstances, 5th generation warfare. But this is how we start. We get online and we talk about it. So, through the other lives, many people have been mentioning not paying TV license for years. Okay, not paying gas, electric, waters, £200 a week. Because they are taking that out of vulnerable people's pockets. Andy, my car blew up, so effed at the moment. Well, thank you for thinking of me, mate. John, I mean, the beans are spilling on Fauci, and I argued with people black and blue over the porky things. Yes, bro, but again, you shouldn't underestimate cognitive dissonance or Stockholm syndrome. They are real. It's, people And we're so easily conditioned is because we love. It's because we're such good, you know, and they just take advantage of our love. What do you want the system to do, bud? Work, Shane. Work. You know, at the moment, the NHS is at boiling point. Okay, they are knackered. Loads of nurses dropping out because work is, you know, just insane. You got loads of sick people in the beds. How many of them patients are getting told about RSO? None of them. Not one of them. I want the truth, is what I want, Shane. I want police to remain impartial, remain professional, and do their job. No swearing. I'm on fire tonight. I want coppers to investigate when children are being raped. Have you seen the rape gang inquiries? Children getting raped with glass smashing inside of them, cutting them all to pieces. Doctors covering it up. Social services covering it up. Have one guess what the police done? No shouting out. That's right, you guessed correctly. They covered it up, bro. You got coppers having game nights and gang raping kids. That's where we're at. So that obviously needs to stop. So that's what I want. I hope that answered it, Shane. Andy, 15 years water, council tax, for me, FM. Andy, you are a digital warrior and I thank you for your service, kind sir. Don't pay them, guys. Challenge, challenge, challenge. And remember, nobody is above the law and nobody can rebut the affidavit of Dr. Francis Boyle. Dish, dish. That's what my dad used to do when he wins an argument. My brother gets fed through a tube in his stomach. I'm so sorry, bro. He had 3 jabs. I tried warning him. He promised he wouldn't get the 3rd jab, but they conned him into having it. It's my biggest regret. Seymour. Ah, you've gone. Where have you gone? It's my biggest regret. Why I was so busy warning my patients not to take the jab, but forgot my own family. See you tomorrow, Dale. Leaving just after 7. No surrender. Anthony, I'm so sorry for your fucking brother. There I go again, and I'm sorry for the language, troops. Unfortunately, when I am dealing with, you know, friends, I class anybody as my friend that's not a clown. I've got love. I've got nothing but love. I've got nothing for hate, right? For nobody. And when I get an individual like that that's reaching out to me, telling me how his brother's now suffering because of the 3 injections. So his mom's, you know, and the worst thing is, well, I've had 10 and I feel fine. How many of you give to your kids? Have you give them 10? Are they feeling fine? Or are they a ticking time bomb? Thank the Lord, 40% of mRNA lost its lethality. Do you understand that is the work of the angels? Do you understand that was the big man doing the big graft? 40%. For you to take 40% less casualties in a war, that's the difference between winning and losing. So, Anthony, I'm so sorry for your brother, my bro. Protocols. Get him on the prescription. Fill him full of RSO. Fill him, bro. And I'll pray for you, my bro. Loving the Bracken pointer. It comes out. Do you reply to Messenger? I do, but I get a lot of them, so apologies. I am a decoy for a child protection team, and I see how sick these predators are. I am delighted if I stop one nonce from grooming a real child. Well, I know. Listen, you're more than a digital warrior. You're like me. You're a digital warrior and a warrior in real life. So I thank you very much for your service. Again, we need more people like you. It is sick. I've seen all this content when I was in the military. I knew about all this stuff. I just had no idea how invested these guys were in the community, you know. I seen one And then there's these predators, you know, checking out the family, right? And they're like, oh yeah, the mother, she likes to get pissed up. What we'll have to go over there, get pissed with her, and then spike her with some stuff. And they're like, these two nonces are talking about how they're going to sneak their way into this house. Sirs, mams. And again, some of these websites, they're having millions of users. Millions of users. We have a serious problem. And the internet is a big part of it. The internet is a double-edged weapon. Hi, Lisa. Maria, she is older with terminal C. It's a joke. Again, guys, anybody with terminal cancer, right, the RSO will ease it. You know, even if they've gone too far, the RSO will just put them a little bit out of their misery. And hopefully if they haven't gone too far, best case scenario, it moves mountains. Like, I've literally had people that follow me reach out and say, Vince, I shared one of your videos, somebody read the book, they beat their cancer. So you take from that what you will, right? I believe that a lot of the jabs were placebos, so that you can get people feeling okay after multiple jabs to coerce more people who were unsure. The honest answer is we don't know yet. My belief is no, but I realise how I've been wrong loads of times in this war before, because I am a professional. When it comes to my community, keeping my country safe, I like to think I'm a professional, and these guys are not that. These guys are rich, but they're not that, so I don't know about that. Minty, how are you, my dog? I'll send one message. If I don't see it, that's cool, understand. Just keep trying, Andy. I need to be better on them, because there's so many now. I kind of just knob them off. But I should give maybe a couple of hours on a Saturday, because I know it's important for people to you know, get this message. I have 5 girls, 1 boy. They created 6 beautiful girls and 3 boys, all vaccine free. Thank F they listened. Thank you, kind sir. Well done. And I mean, listen again, I'll say it again, troops. I've give my kid vaccines, right? Thank God he never had that COVID one. Thank God. But he's been jabbed. And now we're seeing, you know, that maybe it wasn't all that. So, the elite parasites want a world full of pedos. Yes, they do, girl. And they reward bad behaviours also and punish the good. What is RSO? It is Rick Simpson oil, or it's also referred to as FECO, fully extracted cannabis oil. You can obviously get it on the black market everywhere. Unfortunately, because individuals know that this cures cancer, I have seen individuals charge up to £40 a mil, okay, which is disgusting. But as I was saying earlier on here, I mentioned that somebody asked me the question the other day. I checked on Medicant and it's £5 a mil. And it's £2.60 if you buy 30 mil, which is only 80 quid, which is the best deal I've ever seen. And it actually saddened me a little bit when I seen how cheap they can make this oil. That's the reason why you don't know about it, sirs, mams. Because you can make it by the bucket load for pennies, right? And if all you knew this, now watching this, that you could grow it in your back garden, turn the flower into oil, replenish the endocannabinoid system, that's arguably one of the strongest elements of your immune system. Liver, heart, kidney, spleen, lung, brain, eyes, nose, mouth, tongue. It's everywhere. Your nuts, ovaries, everywhere the endocannabinoid system, sirs, mams. And people don't know about it. Good question. I won't let my kids have any jabs. Thank you. Did you see the, I don't know what you're referring to with the little alien emoji, my friend. No. Andy, awesome stuff. Danny, darker the better. Forgive me. Apricot kernels. Carrie says, oil for cancer is also good. So what you're referring to there is the apricot seeds that are rich in what's known as laetrile, also known as B17. Yes, Carrie, well done. Yes, it cures cancer. There is there's a video on, I've uploaded it everywhere. TikTok, Telegram, YouTube, Facebook. It's called A World Without Cancer, B17. Laetrile. Laetrile, B17, A World Without Cancer. Get amongst it, troops. I get mine from Relief. I find them really good. Well, I actually, yeah, I mean, there's obviously pros and cons. The UK prescription claim that the only medicinal weed can be indoors, but that couldn't be further from the truth, because you can't have organic weed indoors because it's manipulated, because it's not grown under the sun. Therefore, you don't get equal cannabinoids. In order for your ganja to have medicinal purposes, it has to be equal cannabinoids, or you have to supplement with the other cannabinoids. United Kingdom government are not doing that, right? So, I mean, I've studied, I've got a marijuana diploma, and I was telling my boy, when I was last in court, there was a scientist on the stage, in the dock. And my legal team advised me not to ask her any questions. And she started slating THC. She was pulling it apart. And I knew that she didn't understand the endocannabinoid system. So I asked her, excuse me, Mom, do you understand the endo? No, she said. That's what I done. I laughed like that. So just confirm you're a scientist for the government and you don't understand you have an endocannabinoid system. And she said it again. No. Get off! Get down! Sack! That's what she should have. But again, it's not her fault. She's conditioned. Because if she understood the endocannabinoid system, I knew she didn't. Because she was up there giving it all, oh, THC. And I just thought to myself, you have no idea. You have no idea. I've had the bailiffs at my door for council. Got to see this one. For council tax. I shut the door in her face. She was very intimidating. She then shoved a letter through my letterbox. My letterbox shouted she'd be back in the morning to take my stuff. I called her a CUNT. She then sat outside in her little van messaging me and told me she had reported me to the police for threatening her with a gun. Like that, actually, I have PM'd you. I've been bouncing and need some advice. Darling, it couldn't be... Next time she comes, ring me. Come and pick me up. I'm busting for my next citizen's arrest. No, jokes, kind of. Kind of jokes. Listen, print out the affidavit of Dr. Francis Boyle. You only need to know one law. The Terrorism Act. Legal. Apologies for all the snipers amongst us. Right? That's all you need to know. Coppers turn up. Right, PC Plum, right? Am I entitled to fund terrorists under the Terrorism Act? No. No. Okay, good. Can you confirm this affidavit confirms that he thinks, in his professional opinion, that our council are complicit in terrorism? It looks that way. Okay, well, I'm withholding my payments. Take a photo, wallop, PC123. I'm keeping this photo on my phone, PC123. I'm going to upload it to Facebook, PC123, because I get forgetful, and I want to spread awareness, and I want all my friends to see. And if I have got to pay these guys, I'll be holding you to account. Do you understand, PC123? And watch him. Watch him. Hello, my princess. She likes to come and say hello sometimes, doesn't she, darling? we're live. So I'll be with you in a moment, okay? So, yes, Gemma, I'm only down the street. If they come back, let me know. Want live soil, really? You're referring to flowers? Here, I agree. Andy Lol, Simon Mindblown, Gail. They only have, yes, people working for the government and Davos. Yes, they do. They promote bad behaviours. Have you seen that Freemason video I've just shared? Weird. Oh, they're such weirdos. John probably did just refuse to acknowledge it publicly. Oh, you've gone. Sorry, bro. Probably did just refuse to acknowledge it publicly. Al. Soursop, dandelion root, ivermectin, pumpkin seeds, apricot seeds, cloves, bicarb soda, loads, mate. Must make your body alkaline. F the sugar shite. Off plus palm and seed oils. Here. Well, thank you all for sharing, troops, because it's refreshing when other people read this. John said no cannons. Why, John? Why no cannons, John? John, would you like to join on the chat, mate? I know you love talking nonsense. And I know some people don't like the the cannons, troops, but we do have to, unfortunately, as I've said, I've had a gentleman over my house today, and, I educated him. Look at Dr. Fauci giving your no comment, bro. This is the guy that you're going to trust. Well, it's not this guy, obviously, but our NHS, right, the doctor giving you the chemotherapy is following the World Health Organization and the WEF and the CDC. Oh, my days. So, unfortunately, it is indirectly affecting us, sirs, mums. So, please be smart, and you need to get over the cannons. You read comments like an AI bot. Well, sorry, but it's because people put typos, and I'm working. Look, I'm not the guy to mock abbreviations on social media, because this isn't an essay. So watch your lip, bro. Never eat none of their ultra processed gunk. Thank you, John. I'm trying not to swear, bro. I'm trying to be better. John, all the cannons. John, gosh, loads of Johns here today. No, just got in from a run over the Peak District. Thank you, kind sir. Well, no smoking 20 minutes after fizz. But after that 20-minute period, when your muscles are not then taking oxygen in, you smoke away, young man. You do smoke anyway. You're just telling me on camera. That's half fair. Unfortunately, troops, we have to, not to mention, this is war. And I've got 19 minutes left, so that cannon's getting lit up. Sigh, let's kill the stigma with the herb. Let's kill it right now, Sigh. The dogs are pumped. Yeah, I'm a little bit far over there now. Let's kill the stigma, troops. Here's one I prepared earlier. Roger! Oh, delicious as well. Blueberry. What's this one called? Do I forget now? Because it's like my 7th warrior today. Nature has the remedies. We got to jail them and tell judges and magistrates immediately. Stop trusting Trump, bro. Mark, I don't trust Trump, I trust God. You say don't trust Trump. What about Ricardo Borsi and Pascal Najadi and Tim Ballard? They trust Trump. So we can debate that if you like. No cannons during live. Mainstream media will jump onto that Fife you. Image Corporal. I don't agree. I don't agree, I'm sorry. Maybe sometimes, maybe sometimes. The Mighty Blade Runner, how are you? Make sure to only smoke weed pure. Mixing with tobacco is really not good. Here, but I've been smoking fags as well, see? This is the thing. So many brainwashed people. Here, Danny. I'm currently puffing on a tangerine boost. The Blade Runner. Ha 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 ha, he said. I seen you was messed about the other day when you champ. Bloody nightmare, you Matt, innit? John, can't smoke it. Like talking 50 mushrooms for me. Everybody has different tolerances, and this is especially you need something to consider if old age pensioners are doing it, because there's been one scenario where an individual purchased RSO. My dog's got the zoomies, and gosh, she's immense. I love her. You tell him, girl. The individual put too much on a toast, and it stopped the individual then from consuming RSO for about 6 months because they do not like. But now she's back on and she's loving life. Go on, Dale, blaze up. Roger! What shit do they have on the new PM? I don't know, mate. I honestly don't know. I don't know, mate. Being in court yesterday and today. Yeah, no, I've seen you been busy, my bro. I've seen you been busy, my friend. Dale Vincent, the war is on. I'm coming from the sidelines. Trust me, it's round to nearly, hang on, Seymour. Nearly 10 years on it. Will be 10 years, 16th of November 2016. I was trending above Trump. He was a big plan up there. Don't worry, it will happen. No, I've every confidence in our military, my friend. And I know people can't grasp when we say the military. Guys, the military's massive, right? You know somebody in the army and you think that the world doesn't work that way because his opinion is not that. That's mental. You know, the good guys at the top, they are giving these individuals the opportunity, the chance for redemption. Now, a lot of them are not taking that chance, and that's unfortunate. They will be held to account. Mapachubro, the real form of tobacco, is all we should work with. If called to tobacco, tobacco should not be inhaled. Teaching from Peru. Do you know somebody from my court case? They came and they had blessed tobacco for me, honest to God, just before I went in on the final day of the trial. He gave me some blessed tobacco, and I still left it in my trousers. I never got around to puffing it, but I was, and that's what he told me. He said, you don't take the real stuff down, do you? I don't know. But no, I'm back on the fags like a trooper. And again, guys, we shouldn't. I tried to go sober this year, right? I tried to go sober from smoking flowers, right? And honestly, my head nearly fell off, because we shouldn't critique ourselves too hard at this moment in time, because it's a tough gig, guys. My dog's just gonna fight for there and maybe kick the table down. Get up the garden, you got loads of room here. Football scandal, it's coming again, Dale. Football scandal, I'm not sure. Did my old man mention today that Trump may be buying the World Cup? Mark, the military are not to be trusted. They've had years to jail the government, bro. How long does it take to arrest millions? How long does it take to arrest millions of men, bro? Think about it. Childflix was averaging 2 million users a month. How long does it take to arrest millions? You can't do that in a day, bro. Look at the president of Venezuela. In and out within a 12-hour period. Come on, boys and girls. It's the veterans, Chen, not the ones being this wire. I don't know. Behind the wire, he said. I seen you corrected yourself down the bottom, my bro. Let me know if you'd like real ceremony, buddy. It was me at the court that gifted you the tobacco, my bro. Thank you, kind sir. Yes, let the healing begin. Dale Vincent, need to speak with you tomorrow. The No One Is Above the Law campaign. What a good time for you. Well, I'm in court tomorrow, bro. And I'm very fatigued after court. It really, really drains me. So, yeah. I don't even know what's happening, you know. They may violate my rights tomorrow. They may try. But we got to fight for them, guys, haven't we? Can do that overnight. They just need to arrest the MPs. Can do that overnight. No, bro. You can't arrest millions of people overnight. Not to mention, right, you're forgetting the logistics of war, bro. Right? As Ricardo Bossi's teaching. If they stopped the world now, do you know how many people would suffer? Do you know, we'd probably have civil unrest. Civil unrest, the cabal win. This has to be a smooth transition of military power. You know, everything needs to be, you know, you think about a war campaign, bro. You think about all the different cap badges in that cog of wheels. You got the medics, the clerks, the chefs, the logistics, the RLC, the tip of the spearhead. Oh, yay. John, it's the veterans this side of the wire. Well, we are starting to see more veterans step up now. It's you know, they don't call this the Great Awakening for nothing, troops. It's truly beautiful, you know, even though it's terrible to call it beautiful because this is, you know, there's no beautiful aspect of war. But when you can see the tide start to turn and us start to win this war, which is an unfathomable scale, you know, forgive me for my my lack of wording for the troops. Best wishes for court. Invoke natural law of the land. Mark, thank you. We've put a good bundle together referencing the Constitution and stuff. Rights are like muscles. They use them or lose them. Simples. Here, here. Trusting in the military is not the way. I'd rather see civil unrest at our lands. You wouldn't, bro. You wouldn't, bro. You wouldn't, bro. You wouldn't prefer to see civil unrest than a smooth transition of military power. You wouldn't, bro. Trust me. You wouldn't prefer that, bro. Trust me, bro. They drain your... I think it's loose in the court. Corrupt, mate. Maritime Corporation. Well, we've put everything in. I'm looking forward. I mean, the last time that we submitted something like this, the cops were there. You know, because the judges don't like to be put on notice. But if you know what you're talking about and you're able to, you know, navigate the legalese, then you can. So I've got a great team behind me, and please send your prayers, troops, because, you know, it's big. These guys entering my home, no warrant, could happen to any one of you. Now, granted, I pushed hard and I was trying to collect corrupted individuals, but it can happen to anyone. It's painful. Oh, that's gone. QFS, new financial system. Take the time to implement. Here, here. It's painful. The awakening is so shattered, me to pieces. Constitution is so corrupt. Yes, sirs, ma'ams, but you got to keep the faith because, listen, as I've proved in court, right, you can use their system against them now because people say the citizens arrest. No. Bro, can you imagine when I go to civil court now? Do you think that I can lose this case? A jury acquitted me of assault and I put hands on him. Exactly, you're going to their courts. Well, unfortunately, we don't have courts of our own. So as I was just explaining, I've been acquitted of the assault. They threw everything they can at me. Do you think I'm going to fail when I now take them guys to civil court? Or do you think every man and his dog that's complicit in the crime is going to get due process. They're not going to get away with it, sirs, mums, trust me. Dr. Fauci, no comment for 4 hours. He's viral. It's everywhere. And you think they're not going to be able to walk down the street. Wish I had access to your team, Dale. Unfortunately, darling, some of them have been taken off sick. You know, I say my team. I just know lots of people now through this process over the years. Different people help me, you know, from time to time. Apologies, none of them are getting paid for the work they're doing for me. So I'm unable, you know, that's one of the first things I do if XRP come in troops. I'd start a law firm and I'd just try to, you know, help everyone as much as I could. John, people stop waiting to be saved for a revolution. Get rid of the apathy and start doing things for yourselves, especially when building communities and networks on whatever subject or issue. Here, here. Here, here. The army, they're not going to do our homework for us. The same as somebody explained it to me, and that's the best way I've ever heard it. You wouldn't do your homework for your children. Well, if you was a good parent, you wouldn't, because you would want them to flourish on their own. Right? You can obviously aid them, help them, but you wouldn't do it for them. So the army, they did it for us in Nuremberg trials, 1944. They're not going to do it again. XRP, every man and his dog waiting for XRP to blow. Yes, they are, Kieran. It might not happen. It might be a different one. I can definitely not see, you know, I can't see fiat currency living outdoing crypto, personally. I mean, we're all entitled to our own opinion, troops, on the subject. I mean, I know some people in the movement favour BSV, for example, but I think that may be a psyop. I don't know. You know, I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything. I'm just trying my best. They will hide in bunkers, rubbing their hands together, watching the Hunger Games. When the government forces civil unrest, we must stand together. Too many films. Too many films. Do you think that was Dr. Fauci being questioned? Or do you reckon it was a double? Personally, I believe it was a double, and the real Dr. Fauci's already had his due process. Now, again, we are all entitled to our own opinions, and I may be wrong, but that wasn't Biden. And I don't think Elon is Elon, and I don't think the Russian President Putin is Putin neither. And you might think I was nuts. Loads of people called me nuts in 2020 when I said biological warfare. But here we are. Do not trust military. Mark, you're entitled to your own opinion. We can't do this without the military, bro. We are literally taking a spoon to a gunfight. The military have to help us. And they are helping us. We wouldn't have been where we are today without the military, in my opinion. So, again, it's up to you what you believe. Have you ever heard of the Caracas riots? I haven't, John, no. Kieran double. Kieran, yes, you're referencing Biden. What wasn't, I think that's supposed to be. Biden, you are bang on, my bro. I mean, I guess we'll see. But listen, when I set out in this campaign, right, of truth or sovereignty or whatever you want to call it, right, I just wanted us to have a foot in the door. I honestly thought, when I first seen this wave come, I honestly thought that we were going to end up communist Wales. And, you know, I would be obviously not happy with that, considering I've lost brothers fighting for our people's rights. So I couldn't, you know, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. So I was scared and I acted out, and it turns out the acting out was very wise, because since we've made tens of millions of people aware, we're now on a platform reaching millions every week. Biden wasn't, Kieran said. Here, here, John. United we stand, divided we fall. Here, here, Carl. Any politician taking orders from the above. We have literally zero choice in the matter. You have one or two choices, troops. One of two choices. After somebody initiates contact, you've got one or two choices. You can either lie down and show your tummy and get shot, or you can RTR. Simple. So, sirs, mums, that's it for me. That's an hour. Okay. These dogs, they're wild. Yeah, so I'll be in court tomorrow. Court Friday the 31st, 1000 hours. Dale Vincent v the King this time. Strange how it was Rex last time, but the King this time. So yes, we've submitted everything. Very excited. I don't know whether excited is the right word, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens, troops. But I love you all. Thank you all for the support thus far. Please continue. Make your neighbours aware. Affidavit of Dr. Francis Boyle is my favourite. I mean, we've got Dr. Fauci now. We got Dr. Fauci. Trust the science, no comment. That's what we got. Trust the science. No comment, Judge. So please, we are definitely winning. Have faith. Trust in the military, right? The Patriots are in control. And I mean, I know it's hard for people to see because you haven't got the battlefield perspective awareness that some of the members of our military, ex-members of our military can see, all right, troops? So remain optimistic. We are definitely winning. Wars take time, right? I'm sorry. And they initiated contact, not me and you, okay? So you got one or two options. You know what they are. I love you all. I guess I'll see you Saturday now, troops. Obviously a little update tomorrow, but I will be continuing the live broadcasts 1900 Saturday. Because why not? Because I love spreading awareness. Imagine every man took an hour out of his day just to try and help his community members. Imagine where we'd be. We'd be in a wonderful world. And we're getting there. So keep the faith. Remain optimistic. Okay? I love you all. We are winning the war. Roger out.